For decades, Ben Affleck has been one of Hollywood's most recognizable stars, celebrated for his roles in Good Will Hunting, Argo, and as Batman, yet haunted by controversies that often overshadowed his brilliance. At 53 in 2025, Affleck has finally peeled back the curtain on his private life, confirming what fans and critics long suspected. Behind the polished exterior was a man battling demons, insecurity, and the crushing pressure of fame. For years, audiences admired his talent but sensed there was more to his story than what appeared in glossy magazines. Today, Affleck himself admits the truth, that his journey has been less about fame and fortune, and more about survival, resilience, and redemption. Born in Berkeley, California, and raised in Cambridge, Massachusetts, Affleck's childhood was filled with creativity but also instability. His parents' divorce, his father's struggles with addiction, and his early exposure to the harsh realities of life shaped him in ways he never fully understood until adulthood. Fans always suspected that the intensity he brought to his roles came from something deeper, and now he admits it was rooted in his own early pain. Even before fame, Affleck carried a sense of responsibility beyond his years, often feeling like he had to grow up too fast. These early challenges planted the seeds of both his drive for success and the struggles that would later follow. Ben's rise to fame alongside childhood friend Matt Damon with Good Will Hunting in 1997 seemed like a dream come true. The two friends not only starred in the film but also won an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, catapulting them into instant stardom. But with success came pressure, and Affleck has since admitted that the sudden attention left him overwhelmed and unprepared. Fans always suspected that the young actor, often labeled as the handsome leading man, felt overshadowed by Damon's steadier image, and Affleck now confirms this tension shaped much of his early career. Success was intoxicating, but it also magnified his insecurities, leading him down a complicated path. Few actors have endured as much tabloid scrutiny as Ben Affleck. His relationships, from Gwyneth Paltrow to Jennifer Lopez and Jennifer Garner, were splashed across front pages, often overshadowing his professional achievements. Fans long suspected that Affleck's struggles with fame were worsened by this relentless spotlight, and he now admits it took a serious toll on his mental health. He describes living under a microscope where every mistake was amplified, every fight was exaggerated, and every flaw was exploited. At 53, Affleck has confessed that these experiences not only damaged his confidence but also made it nearly impossible to maintain a sense of normalcy in his personal life. For years, rumors swirled about Affleck's battles with alcohol, and he has now openly confirmed that those rumors were true. Fans suspected that his fatigue, public stumbles, and uneven performances were signs of something more serious, and Affleck has revealed that addiction was a recurring struggle throughout his adult life. Multiple stints in rehab highlighted a cycle he desperately wanted to break but couldn't easily escape. At 53, he speaks candidly about how addiction nearly destroyed his career, strained his marriages, and damaged his relationships with his children. Yet by admitting the truth, Affleck has taken back control of his narrative, turning shame into strength. Ben Affleck's marriage to Jennifer Garner seemed like a fairy tale, and for a time, it was his anchor. Together, they had 3 children and projected the image of a loving, stable family. But fans always suspected cracks in the picture-perfect story, and eventually, Affleck admitted the truth. Their divorce in 2018 was painful, fueled by his ongoing struggles with addiction and the pressures of fame. At 53, Affleck acknowledges Garner's unwavering support during his darkest times, crediting her with helping him survive when he couldn't help himself. It was a love story filled with both beauty and heartbreak, and one that still shapes his life today. When Affleck was cast as Batman in Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman, fans were divided. Some hailed him as perfect for the role, while others criticized the choice before he even appeared on screen. The immense pressure, combined with online backlash, weighed heavily on him. Fans suspected that the role, rather than revitalizing his career, became another source of pain, and Affleck has confirmed that the pressure contributed to his relapse. At 53, he reflects on that period with mixed emotions, proud of his performance but candid about the mental toll it took. The cape was both an honor and a burden. In 2021, the world was stunned when Ben Affleck rekindled his romance with Jennifer Lopez nearly 2 decades after their first engagement ended. The public marveled at their reunion, dubbing them Bennifer 2.0, and fans suspected that this love was different, rooted in maturity and second chances. Affleck has now revealed that Lopez's strength and stability have been transformative for him. At 53, he admits that their marriage has given him a renewed sense of hope and balance. While challenges remain, their love story is proof that sometimes life does give you a second chance at happiness, even after years of heartbreak. Through all the ups and downs, Ben Affleck has always emphasized the importance of his children. Fans suspected that his greatest role was not on screen but at home, and he has confirmed it. His 3 children with Jennifer Garner remain his top priority, guiding his choices and fueling his fight for sobriety. At 53, he speaks openly about wanting to be a better father than he was at his lowest points, acknowledging that they gave him purpose when he might have lost everything else. For Affleck, fatherhood is not just an obligation, it is his lifeline and his proudest achievement. One of the biggest revelations from Affleck in recent years has been his willingness to speak openly about his struggles. Fans always suspected that honesty could be his greatest strength, and now he has embraced it fully. Whether in interviews, documentaries, or personal conversations, he no longer hides the truth about addiction, depression, or the pressures of fame. At 53, this transparency has allowed him to rebuild his career and reconnect with audiences on a deeper level. He has proven that vulnerability, far from being a weakness, can be the foundation for redemption and lasting respect. Even with the setbacks, Ben Affleck's career has remained impressive. From directing Argo to starring in films like The Way Back and Air, he has shown resilience and versatility. Fans suspected that directing, rather than acting, might be his true calling, and Affleck has confirmed that storytelling behind the camera gives him a sense of fulfillment that acting alone does not. At 53, he is more selective than ever about his projects, focusing on meaningful work that reflects his journey. His career has become less about chasing fame and more about leaving behind a legacy of honesty and artistry. Now, at 53, Ben Affleck has finally revealed what we all suspected, that behind the fame, wealth, and accolades was a man struggling to find peace with himself. His story is one of vulnerability, mistakes, resilience, and redemption. Fans long sensed that his battles with addiction, heartbreak, and pressure were shaping him as much as his triumphs, and now he has confirmed it all. Affleck's openness makes him more relatable than ever, reminding us that even Hollywood's biggest stars are human. His legacy is not just about the roles he played but about the truth he finally embraced, the truth we all suspected, but only now fully understand. If you're drawn to powerful stories and the most shocking revelations from the world of celebrities, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss another emotional, surprising, or eye-opening update. We're just getting started, and there's so much more to uncover. Your support keeps these stories alive and helps us bring you the truth behind the headlines. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.